When Taylor Hayes returned to the bold and the beautiful last year, longtime viewers knew it was only a matter of time before the fragile truce between Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester shattered. The triangle that has tormented the Forrester family for decades was bound to erupt again, and now, with the shocking return of Nick Marone, the entire playing field is about to be upended. The week of June 13th will deliver the kind of drama only B&B can deliver. Betrayal, jealousy, rekindled passion, and a descent into revenge that will leave lives changed forever. Taylor believed she had finally reclaimed her place by Ridge's side. After years of being pushed aside, manipulated, and watching Brooke steal moment after moment of happiness that should have been hers, Taylor had finally felt like she'd won. Steffy Forrester, their daughter, had encouraged their reunion. Ridge, emotionally drained and frustrated with Brooke's loyalties to Hope and Carter, seemed ready to close the door on Brooke forever. Brooke, left wandering the halls of Forrester Creations without Ridge at her side, began to fade into the background. But Brooke Logan never stays forgotten for long. As the bold and the beautiful spoilers confirm, Jack Wagner returns to the canvas as Nick Marone, a bombshell entrance that will change everything. Nick isn't just Ridge's half-brother. He's also the former husband of both Brooke and Taylor. He carries the kind of complicated baggage that explodes on impact, and this time, he's not just passing through. He's coming with purpose, heat, and unfinished business. His return sends ripples through Los Angeles. Brooke and Nick lock eyes in a hallway at Forrester. There's a pause. A history ignites between them in silence. It's electric. Dangerous. She tries to resist it, but there's too much still burning between them. And Ridge sees it. He watches the two of them laugh, touch, remember, and suddenly the wounds he thought he'd buried start bleeding again. It's no secret that Ridge has always struggled with jealousy. He walked away from Brooke because he believed she was still hung up on Nick. But now, seeing it confirmed, it tears something raw inside him. He wants her again. Desperately. But this time, he might be too late. Brooke and Nick begin seeing each other quietly at first. Dinner. A walk on the beach. A stolen kiss outside of Il Giardino. But in a city like Los Angeles, nothing stays quiet for long. Word gets out. Ridge confronts Brooke, accuses her of betraying him again, of always running back to Nick. Brooke, tired of Ridge's hypocrisy, doesn't deny it. She looks him in the eye and tells him, "You left me." Nick didn't. That one sentence shatters Ridge. And it shatters Taylor too. Taylor hears it all. She watches Ridge spiral again, pulled back into the gravitational pull of Brooke Logan. She's furious, heartbroken, humiliated. She gave Ridge another chance. She allowed herself to believe he had changed, that he had chosen her. But now, once again, he's chasing Brooke. And this time, Taylor decides she will not play the victim. She starts watching, studying, planning. Taylor Hayes is a brilliant psychiatrist. She knows how the mind works, and she knows how to destroy someone from the inside out. She smiles in public. She reassures Steffy that everything's fine. But behind closed doors, she's unraveling a plan. A final solution. Brooke and Ridge have ruined her life for the last time. They want to be together? Fine. Let them be together in death. Taylor invites them both to a private dinner. A symbolic gesture. A final goodbye. She tells them she wants closure. She wants peace. She makes it sound reasonable. She makes it sound real. Ridge, guilt-ridden and torn between the two women he's always loved, agrees. Brooke, wary but curious, accepts. The dinner is beautiful. Elegant. Candlelight. Wine. Old music playing in the background. Music from a time when all three of them were younger, still dreaming. They toast to the past. to forgiveness. And when the wine is poured, no one suspects anything. Not yet. Taylor watches them drink. She listens to them reminisce. She listens to Ridge say things he shouldn't say in front of her, about memories with Brooke, about what they could have been. She listens to Brooke smile, knowing she still holds a piece of him. And when the wine glass is empty, Taylor feels nothing but cold satisfaction. Minutes later, Brooke begins coughing. Ridge sways in his chair. Their eyes go wide as nausea and dizziness sweep through them. Taylor stands, her face calm, her voice steady. You want to be together? Now you will be. Forever. They try to speak. They try to reach her. But it's too late. The poison works fast. Taylor watches as they collapse to the floor, tangled in each other's arms, the perfect ending to a story that's gone on too long. Outside, no one suspects a thing. Nick is walking toward the house, bouquet in hand, thinking maybe tonight he'll tell Brooke he's ready to try again. Steffi is with the kids, unaware that her mother has snapped. The news hasn't spread. The bodies haven't been found. Not yet. When they are, chaos will follow. Steffi will be shattered. Nick will be enraged. Ridge's death will rock the Forrester empire. Brooke's fall will divide the Logan family. And Taylor? She'll vanish. Leave a note. Disappear. She'll become a ghost. A cautionary tale, a woman who gave everything and got nothing, until she took it all back. This is not just another twist. This is the bold and the beautiful tearing down its central triangle in the most dramatic, ruthless way possible. Brooke and Ridge, icons of the show, cut down by the woman who was tired of waiting for justice. It's final. It's deadly. And it's only the beginning. Because once the secret is out, no one in Los Angeles will be safe from the fallout. After years of being pushed aside, left with a broken heart and a reputation trampled by lies and betrayals from the man she once loved deeply, Ridge Forrester, and the woman who always stood in the way of her every chance at happiness, Brooke Logan, Taylor finally can't contain the darkness that's rising inside her. Returning to Los Angeles with a fake smile and gentle eyes, no one realizes that Taylor is no longer the weak woman she once was. She didn't come back to reconcile. She came back to end the tragic triangle that has eroded her life forever. The news of Nick Marone's return is just the last straw. When Taylor realizes that Brooke and Ridge, broken as they are, still can't let go of each other, that Ridge, despite coming back to her, still has his heart set on Brooke, that Nick, who once belonged to both of them, is now in the game. She understands that she will never win if she keeps waiting and hoping. This time, she wouldn't let herself be a victim. This time, she would take the initiative. And to cap it all off, she planned a dinner that seemed normal, that seemed like a chance to make up, but was actually a final meal. Brooke, easily seduced by the illusion that Taylor had let go of the past, happily accepted the invitation. Ridge, wanting to keep the peace and still vaguely in love with Taylor, nodded. No one knew that in Taylor's hand-poured glass of wine was the medicine that would end it all. A slow but deadly poison, procured through connections no one would have expected a renowned psychiatrist to possess. They raised their glasses. They laughed. Taylor listened to Brooke's fake apology, felt Ridge's lingering gaze, and in that moment, as the two people she loved and hated most fell into her lap so perfectly, she felt at peace for the first time in years. Soon, Brooke began to feel dizzy. Ridge winced, clutching his chest. They tried to stand, but their legs were unsteady. Taylor stood, slowly, her eyes sharp and her voice no longer trembling. You used to say I was weak. You used to see me as a temporary option. But tonight, I am the one making the choice. Brooke panicked. Ridge looked at her as if he had just seen a stranger. But it was too late. Their bodies were weakening rapidly. Neither of them had the strength to scream, neither of them had the chance to beg for mercy. Hand in hand, two people who had sworn to each other in countless weddings would now leave this life, together as fate would have it. Taylor watched them fall, not a single tear in her eye. In her eyes, this was not death. This was release. For her, for them, and for all the souls who had been torn apart for so many years by the never-ending cycle of love, betrayal, and hatred. Outside, Nick Marone steps out of his car, carrying a bouquet of flowers and a glimmer of hope for a new beginning with Brooke. Little does he know that, inside the Forrester mansion, all hope is dead, along with the two people who were once the center of the bold and the beautiful swirl. The story is over. But the nightmare Taylor unleashed is just beginning.